Dear Mr. Green, we regret to inform you we will not be granting you admission to The Ohio State University. With over 12,000 applicants, the admission committee has decided you will not be one of them.
Mr. Green, the Committee on Admissions for Middle Appalachian University regrets to inform you your bizarre application.
Queen's University has decided not to give us a small university.
Mr. Green, the University of Texas at Austin has decided not to grant you admission.
Consistent content of your application.
25 rejection letters. How do you get rejected from 25 schools?
Well, I applied to 25 schools, and none of them wanted me.
Sweetie, I know we seem upset. We still love you. It's just that, at the moment, the love is seriously being outweighed by disappointment!
Do you think maybe you're putting too much pressure on him to go to school? Like, he's fine not, and you yelling about it every day isn't helping.
You didn't even get into the University of Cincinnati.
When schools in Ohio say no, we have a problem.
Your sister got into UNC, and Brown, and Duke, for Christ's sake.
UNC is home to the Order of Gimghoul. Why would you want us to go to a college where we could get murdered in a castle?
I'm snorting my Adderall just so I can double major.
See? Your sister's getting the full college experience!
You just don't have any options.
We could try the University of Phoenix again.
A subpar school named after a subpar mythical creature?
Look, he doesn't care about going to school, so he's not gonna try hard to get in. Honestly, the only way anyone would let him in is if you Lori Laughlin'd someone and paid them off.
So, how's UNC and Brown and Duke?
You know, I don't go to every school I was accepted to, right?
Yeah, well, tell Mom and Dad that.
We could send him abroad. Say he took a gap year?
Boy's 20 years old. How do we explain 3 gap years?
It is nice to get out of the house for most of the year.
Yeah. That's the only reason I would ever actually want to go to college. Just to get away from them for a while.
We have money. We could just pay somebody off.
You mean pull a Lori Laughlin? Oh, that's crazy.
It's not like we're trying to get him into Harvard. Just somewhere small. Cheyenne State or something. Nobody would even notice.
Oh, we couldn't do that. Could we?
Red Hatting signed the third. If you don't get the defense in shape, I see you looking anywhere.
I thought all the celebrities used rowing coaches.
Well, Cheyenne is landlocked, honey. So I went with the most pretentious sport this school had.
If you don't get down to defense...
Do you know anything about lacrosse? Does Scott know anything about lacrosse?
Well, I played baseball in college. That's like lacrosse, right? Besides, we'll just tell Scott it's like Quidditch. He'll never know the difference.
Denver Breckenridge!
So what's your plan?
Show him the money and wink. He'll know what it's for.
Water break, take it in. Lacrosse field is for lacrosse personnel only. Hustle to the water!
I know someone that's interested in playing lacrosse, Coach.
Our recruiting season ended 2 months ago.
Or it's just begun for the right price.
What are you trying to say? Breckenridge!
My son, Scott, he's a great guy, but he really needs to get admission into this school. Well, frankly, he's just not going to do anything with his life, and I'm thinking maybe you could help me out with that.
How am I supposed to help you out?
My son can play lacrosse.
Why do you keep winking?
I have a bag of money. You have room on your team. Let's work something out here.
Oh, I get it. You're one of those everybody gets a trophy parents. You're trying to buy your dumb kid's way into college because they were too lazy to work hard at it themselves. And you think that I'm the kind of coach that would sully the name of lacrosse for a little bit of chump change.
But isn't this how this works?
Isn't this how this works? This isn't the rowing team. This is lacrosse, the creator's game. This is the game of John Kerry, of Steve Carell, of Bill Belichick. There is a sanctity to the way I select the warriors that play on my field. Do you know what the number one qualification for people that get to put on the pads is?
No.
They play fucking lacrosse!
Lori Loughlin.
I swear the next person that tries to pull this shit with me will be reported to the proper authorities, the police and the FBI. Get off of my field. Run off my field, go! You know what? 10 laps, go! Sad dad, stupid mustache.
He didn't go for it.
How many times did you wink? Maybe we just did the wrong crime.
Maybe we shouldn't be doing any crime.
Glenn, we are not quitters. Talking like Scott. Just need to find a different approach.
Yeah, you're right. You know, just because Lori Loughlin did it one way, doesn't mean we have to.
Let's get more intense. Start at the top. Drive over to Dean Yearwood's house and, threatening.
Honey, too intense. We have to be covert.
What if we just stole the bursar's information and logged in and accept him?
Cybercrime?
Yeah.
No, it's too risky. It'd be a paper trail.
Arson.
What?
Never mind.
Glenn? Honey, I think I've got it!
Arson?
Christina Gaines! We went to undergrad together and she is on the board of directors at Cheyenne State!
Great! But I don't understand.
Honey, we did so much coke back in the day that our coffee table would have made Snowshoe look like a sledding hill!
I don't know how that helps Scott.
Think about it. I call her up. We go to dinner, have a couple drinks, talk about old times. I get out a couple lines, and the minute that dollar bill goes up her nose, boom! Picture, blackmail, Scott goes to college.
I like it! Hannah, do you know where your mom and I could buy some cocaine?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was so surprised you reached out to me. We haven't talked in ages.
You know, life just gets in the way. But it feels like we just picked up right where we left off, don't you think?
I don't party like I used to.
Oh, come on. There's a keg stand in there somewhere.
I think you kind of grow out of it, you know?
Yeah, but don't you miss it? Sneaking back into the dorms, going to class hungover, the boys, the girls, the coke.
I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's fun to think about, but to be honest, they were my lowest years. I mean, you know the stories. I was depressed, and I think I turned to those things to cope.
If I could go back, I would.
I imagine it was hard for you. Finishing school while you were pregnant with your son and...
Couldn't party then, so I'm making up for it.
Jesus, Sam, put that away.
Oh,
I'll put it away. Just give me $1. Come on.
Sam, I've been sober for 12 years.
What?
I don't drink alcohol. Not since grad school. I don't do anything. You know I can't handle that stuff, and I'm better for it.
Oh, you're better for it? You always did think you were better than me.
Excuse me.
Back then, it was like, oh, I'm Christina. I can party harder than anybody. Flash forward 20 years and it's, oh, I'm Christina. I don't do coke. Grow up.
Grow up? Apparently you haven't grown up.
I'm just trying to have a good time.
This is the way you're living. You need to do better. You need to do better for yourself and for your kids.
I'm doing all of this for my kids. Why do you think I have coke in the first place?
Sam!
Hannah hates being in school. Scott is too stupid to get into school. All the people I went to school with grew up and got boring. I can't believe I had my daughter buy me coke for this.
Hey, did you get the photo? I am so sick of these high and mighty people.
High on lacrosse, high on sobriety.
Learn a real sport, you coward!
All I want is a good life for my son. So what if I tried to bribe a coach? So what if I tried to get an addict to do a little coke? Does that make me a bad person?
No, that's what the system is doing to us.
Let's burn the system down!
Arson!
Let's go to Dean Yearwood's house!
Yeah!
And get up in his face!
Absolutely!
And then beg him to take Scott into school!
Hell yeah! Wait, you lost me. But I like the energy. Yeah, I'm ready.
Can I help you?
That was for Scott. You think my son doesn't deserve a good education, you uppity prick?
I don't even know your son.
Exactly!
Look, just take whatever you want. There's jewelry upstairs, the car.
All we want is a better life for our son.
Well, maybe the jewelry. I mean, why? Yes, just the better life for our son. That's it.
Most people just offer money. Who the hell throws a lamp?
Pissed off parents of an underachieving kid, that's who.
Listen, lady, I don't want any problems. I do this kind of thing all the time.
Yeah, you're damn right you're gonna do... Wait. All the time? Really, this?
It's not even that hard to buy your kid's way into school. Just donate enough to replace a gym floor or something. Rich people have been buying admission for years without scams.
So you take money to let kids into school?
Somebody gets the money. I just take a little off the top and let a few kids in. I can make some dreams come true and drive a Lexus.
We could have done this from the beginning.
Don't hit me with the lamp again.
Honey, do you know what this means? He said yes. Scott's going to college!
The hell is wrong with you people?
Scott Green, college freshman.
And it only took just a little bit of coke and a lamp.
Whoa, did you say Scott Green? You don't know Hannah Green, do you?
Of course. How do you know Hannah?
What's going on, Mom? Dad? Dean Yearwood.
Hannah, honey, what are you doing here?
Buying Scott's way into college. What are you doing here?
We're beating Scott's way into college.
Wait. So do I still get the money, or?
Hannah, Did you come all this way just to bribe the dean to let your brother into school?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's the sweetest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, this family is so fucked.
You can't just go around assaulting deans. This is what I'm talking about. You put too much pressure on us to succeed and have the life you always wanted for yourselves. It's too much pressure. Look at yourselves.
You're right. She's right. This is the last time. After this, Scott's going to have to do this on his own. We're sorry, Hannah.
Hannah, apologize to me.
We need to get Scott one of those mini fridges.
Dear Mr. Scott Green, congratulations. We are pleased to inform you that Cheyenne State University has granted you admission. Your application essays on the importance of family and perseverance struck a chord with our admissions board and even our dean of the university. He called your presence like a lamp in a dark room. We are proud to be a part of your journey and guide you to...
I just felt like getting away from my parents would be a good idea for me personally, you know. As you know, lacrosse isn't a real sport. So what I thought I'd do is just hang around, maybe lift some weights, have some money in here. If you would accept it and accept me, do we have a deal?
Hello, police.